All right, we took a little break because we had another visitor show up, and this happens to be Mr. David Osterberg. Good to see you, Dave.
Yeah, hi Jay.
And the date today that we're doing all this?
21st of November.
All right, very good. And we were going through the grandchildren here and just talking about them, and now that you're here you can help fill us in on some gaps. But I'm going to go back to Chris now. At the end of Doug's segment you forgot one thing. You're supposed to say hi, Doug. You can look right here at the camera and say hi to Doug because he'll see this.
Hi to Doug.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, now we go ahead to Dan's family, and you mentioned his wife's name.
Natara.
And then the two children that they have.
Alexander and Asher.
Is that right, Dave?
It's Alexander. They call him Xander,
Oh, okay.
but it is Alexander.
Okay. And they live up in the northern California area?
They live in, what, David?
Near Palo Alto, near Stanford, Dan and
Oh, okay.
Natara.
Yeah.
Doug and Julie and the kids live in Alameda.
Okay. And Jonathan lives?
Jonathan's in Mountain View.
Oh, wow.
They're all right up in that area. John's pretty close to Dan.
Okay.
And Doug and Julie are across the bay.
Yeah. So I'd asked Chris earlier when's the last time that she saw all the boys, and she thought maybe they were all here on her 100th. Did they all get down? Who was here, Dave? For her 100th.
The boys, her grandsons, I'm trying to think if
They
Dan,
were all 5 here.
all 5 of them, the grandsons were here, but the kids weren't here.
Right, but the grandsons
The
themselves.
grandsons were here.
Oh, wow. Oh. Okay. And Dan, at one time, if I remember, he was quite athletic, probably still is. Didn't he participate in some?
Yeah, he did run in some athletics or long-term, you know,
The
bar.
marathons, Mom.
Like an Ironman type thing? No?
They were just marathons.
Oh, okay.
He ran in the Midnight Sun Marathon in Norway, I think was his last one,
Gee.
because he figured that's the last time he'd be able to do it.
Norway, that's a weird place for someone to come from.
Midnight Sun.
Oh, yeah.
They ran the Midnight Marathon.
You know anyone from Norway, Christine?
Do I?
Do you know anyone from Norway?
My folks came from Norway,
Oh, okay. What part, do you remember?
Bergen.
Okay.
My father and my mother was from Lillehammer,
Uh-huh.
which was the Olympic at one time,
Mm-hmm.
a few years ago.
Wow. Okay, so
I've been there,
you have.
yes,
When was,
when we were flitting around with the parents of Sina, you know, had standby privileges,
oh yeah.
and we were about 20 miles from Lillehammer, and my cousin drove us up.
Wow. Did you have any relatives there to visit?
Hmm. We stayed with them.
Oh. Wow.
And they served a big breakfast one morning, and we ate very sparingly. So from then on, we ate by the fireplace. Cup of coffee and whatever.
Yeah, that's a long time ago, huh?
Ages ago.
Yeah. Well, let's since Dave's here now, we got to talk about his two little boys. Little boys is kind of not so accurate when you talk about how big boys they are now.
Scott and Joe.
Okay.
And Scott's driving a truck, and Joe is a school teacher. and he teaches high math.
Oh. He's done that for some time?
Ever since he,
I'm trying to think, about 6 years, 7 years?
Okay, that's a long
Oh, okay. Uh-huh. Yeah, and Joe has a significant other or a girlfriend?
McGee.
Oh, okay. All right.
And what does McGee do, Mom?
She's a veterinarian,
Oh,
and she has to write a book or whatever, and then she's into the big bucks now.
Okay. Okay. That's important. Yeah.
McGee just posted something on Facebook and it said, I have 9 cats. They all eat better and have better medical than I do.
yeah.
Gee, 9
So
cats.
sad. Yay.
Well, that's what veterinarians do.
Yeah. That's a great way to make a living, I would think.
Mm-hmm.
You were talking about the cats
Yeah,
when you were growing up. You had a lot of cats there too, huh?
on the farm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to get rid of a few,
How did you get rid of them?
drown them.
Oh, okay. That's right to the point. Okay. How about dogs?
We had one dog,
Uh-huh.
usually a big one.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, Joe and Scott, just kind of wrapping up comments about them. You said Scott is driving a truck, trucks, and also he's going to have a big date next year.
April 12th.
And what's going to happen then?
He's getting married.
And what's her name?
Come on,
Danielle.
what's her name?
Oh, okay.
Danielle, Mom.
Danielle.
Danielle. Okay.
Of course, they live together now. Everybody does that nowadays.
In the old days, that didn't happen.
You got married first.
Oh, okay. Yeah, time's quite different now.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. So with 5 grandsons and looking over their lives, it sounds from what you've told us that they're all pretty darn successful.
well, what do the other two do?
Well, Doug.
Yeah. And Dan
Mm-hmm.
and Scott and Joe, yeah. Yeah, they're all doing well.
Yeah. They're all good looking too.
Scott's pretty tall.
Yeah. But they're all pretty handsome boys. Is that from the Osterberg side or from the Linsett side or what?
I don't know.
I think you contributed a lot there, and Walt did too.
Somebody told me, a friend of mine told me, Walt's a handsome man.
Did you agree? Okay. In fact, I think you told me on another video that of all the 4 brothers, you thought Walt was the best looking.
I did.
I think you did. And I know you told me he was the best singer.
Yes, that's for sure.
Okay.
Kurt would try and sing and he didn't have the voice Walt did.
Yeah. But Bert and Cliff, they were kind of musical too. If I remember. Bert and
Yeah.
Cliff, yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
Bert played the fiddle,
Yeah.
but they didn't have the voice of Walt.
Mm-hmm.
Farfar was very musical.
Yeah, he was pretty good.
He was. He played a couple different instruments.
He played the mouth organ,
The harmonica, yeah.
harmonica, and he played it just a few days before he died. He lived at our house for a year.
Yeah, he was there, and your mom was there too, right? Your mom was there at the same time?
Mhm. But then my sister took Mom.
Okay. But your mom and Farfar got along real well.
I think they did.
Yeah?
One time we went, came in pretty late, and they were both sitting up waiting for us.
Okay. And then you had a funny story about one time in the middle of the night where Farfar got up and he was roaming around. He went, what happened?
He went into the mother's room,
Uh-oh.
and she had her pillow and going down the hall, and we said, "Where are you going, Mom?" And she says, "Your father's in my room."
Okay.
So Walt had to get up and get him back to his room.
Oh.
He had to go potty. Probably, yeah. And missed his room.
Well, you've been a good sport again. Thank you for letting me ask you all these questions, and lucky Dave showed up here in time to fill in some of the gaps. And we'll try and get this out for everybody to see.
We've got to get you on Facebook, Jay.
Oh, I think I can avoid that for a little while longer. Yeah.
I'd make a nice video for Facebook or something.
Well, I'll
It'd be
send it.
too long.
I'll send it to you, and then you can do what you need to on there. So I think we shortchanged a couple of those grandkids with your hello. So when we sign off, why don't you just wave to the camera and say hi to all 5 of your grandkids? See if you can name them off one by one. You don't have to have them in any order, but look at the camera here and just say goodbye to and hello to all of your 5 grandsons.
Start me out.
John.
Do-
John.
John,
Okay,
Doug,
okay,
Danny,
okay.
and Scott and Joe.
That was great.
Okay.
We'll see you next time around. Thanks, Chris. Bye-bye.